Hi guys, good evening and thanks for joining. So in the morning class, we discussed about authentication failure category. So all authentication failure category we completed. We can start now new category of the attack. So I will start maybe phishing email. So third one is phishing email category of the attack. So first of all, what is the phishing email category of the attacks here? So what attacker will do? Attacker will trick the end user by sending an email so that he will compromise either single employee or multiple employees in the organization is called as a phishing email. So how this is possible? Basically, there are different ways it is possible by attacker can trick the end user, and how we can identify phishing email and what are the symptoms of the phishing email, what are the types of the phishing email, what is the licensing of the phishing email, and finally, what are the phishing email gateway solutions are existing, or phishing email security solutions are existing. Dedicated to phishing emails also, we have a lot of vacancies are available. Couple of people are already selected for the phishing email in the Capgemini, Diageo, and also TCS and Infosys, Wipro, Accenture, and so on. Okay, so that is about overall introduction about the phishing email category. So let's start go and discuss about what is phishing email first of all. So what is mean phishing email? So phishing email is nothing but it's a abnormal or malicious activity or suspicious activity. Attacker will trick the end user by sending an email via through sender and recipient using either maybe using the malicious URL link or malicious malware attachment so that attacker will gain the unauthorized access or sensitive data exposure. So that particular action or activity we can call it as a phishing email. Okay. So now let's go and discuss about how we can identify the phishing. Attacker will trick the end user by sending a malicious activity via email so that attacker will gain unauthorized access or sensitive data exposure. So sensitive data exposure also called as data exfiltration. We can discuss under miscellaneous all these. And also as per MITRE attack framework, it's one of the tactic as well. So that is about phishing email now. So how can we identify phishing emails? I'll give practical scenarios as well. So first thing is invoice copies or any other document attachments, any other malicious documents attachment. Second one is spelling mistakes. In the phishing email, we can see a lot of spelling mistakes. And also we can see via through malicious domains. And also we can identify through malicious IPs. Next one is malicious URL link. So like a potentially unwanted program, or maybe through Trojan websites, or maybe through any malicious other websites like a cross-site scripting attack, morning water, who said, and also parameterized queries part on the malicious websites or malicious URL links. spoofing of the domain. So what do you mean spoofing of the domain? It's not a original domain. Attacker can purchase in the GoDaddy or maybe Google Trust Services or maybe Symantec or maybe Trend Micro or maybe Komodo or maybe some other third party web services or whoever is purchasing the domain. So they can purchase for at least 400 to 1000 rupees in between. And finally, they can create one of the malicious dummy domain that is not existing in the real-time world. So this is the way how they can do spoofing or impersonating of the domain or maybe masking of the original domain. So using that one also we can identify. And also lottery emails. Couple of times you will receive a lottery email stating that you have won so 500k UK Great Britain pounds. Okay, so respective salary in the similar way in the USA based 500k or 1 million USD dollars or Indian based so 1 million Indian rupees and so on. So through lottery emails also we can identify phishing email campaign or phishing email issues. And additionally job opportunities. Most of the cases we can receive these things regularly. So we have a lot of opportunities there in the Canada related to electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, and also um, chef and also nanny and driver and so on. So that particular things are completely misbehaved or maybe malicious things. They want to try to get some of the monetary functions or maybe they want to get some related financial activities. So job opportunities. So we have to verify these things. Regularly we'll receive these emails as well. In the similar way, gift card and voucher card. So couple of times we'll receive a gift card and voucher card stating that you can click on this one, you will receive the worth of 500 rupees or maybe 1000 rupees worth of gift card and voucher card. You can click on this one. In the similar way, scanning of the respective QR. Okay, that is nothing but quishing part. Scanning of the QR code. This is the recent one. It's one of the trending technology. So these are all the ways we can identify not only that one through even phone calls as well. All those things we can discuss about under the types of the phishing part. So, but how can we identify the phishing? These are all the ways we can identify the phishing email. Whenever any attacker sending an email to either single employee in the organization or group of employee in the organization, or maybe board of the director or senior managers, or maybe so whoever is higher officials, so they can send an email and they'll take the end user by stating that all these ways. So, and finally, in case any of the employee or any of the senior manager, any of the board of the director, they're clicking on maybe they're downloading or they're making so illegal activities by knowingly or unknowingly or intentionally or unintentionally, finally our system will get compromised. So these are the ways we can identify the phishing email. Okay. Now, types of phishing. So, what are the different types of phishings we have? We have several types of phishing, and it's one of the very, very favorite interview question as well. Explain about phishing email investigation. Do you have any experience on phishing email? In generic, they will ask. Last week interview question also from PwC. So, do you have any phishing email experience? And also, how can you do phishing email investigation? For this one, you have to give the answer in the basically different practical scenario based. It's not about only three practical scenarios. You have to give the practical scenarios, maybe 3 to 5 types of the phishing emails you have to consider. According to that one only, you can give the real-time scenarios to the interviewer. Most of the people I have seen. So what is the recent and most challenging incident investigation you have done? And what is difficult? Always people will say, I have done the phishing email. In that phishing email also, I have done the domain validation, IP address validation, and also header analysis. They will not go for the practical scenarios. These are the basic generic one. Every person can validate IP address validation or domain validation or maybe header analysis. We have to go and we have to verify a lot of other things as well. So those type of things we have to explain in the practical scenario based. So before going to the practical scenario based, first I will explain about what are the types of the phishing we do have and how can we identify the phishing and what are the mitigations or remediation steps. Then we can go and we can see at the time of the interview what they can expect and how we can answer it. So that is the overall agenda for today class. So types of phishing, first one is spear phishing. Second one is whaling. Third one is malicious URL link. Fourth one, malicious malware attachment. And finally, phishing. So all these attacks are completely based on the corporate oriented and also so even our enterprise level or small or medium business oriented phishing emails. Along with this one, we have other phishing email category as well. So these are all, I will keep it like enterprise. Whenever we are saying enterprise level, so we are working for more than 10,000 employees in the organization, or maybe it's a startup company like 100 employees to 500 employees or 1,000 employees, or maybe 1,000 employees to 10,000 employees, like a medium based companies. So these are all things are applicable to enterprise level, medium based companies. In the similar way, startup companies are small business oriented companies. That is about on the professional point of view. Coming back to personal point of view also, we can identify through smashing and also through wishing. So these are the completely personal oriented point of view. So don't think like only these are personal oriented, maybe even in the so professional oriented of also we can get it. Okay, couple of times I will get lot of calls from LinkedIn website because I have subscribed 1 year annual subscription from LinkedIn, and most of the people they will ask like, please provide survey, please provide feedback. For that one, we can pay 25. I mean, $25 or $50 or $100 or $1,000 and so on. All those are phishing email. I know about that one. All those things basically. So even though several times I gave given the feedback like Gartner report or WASP top 10, SANS top 25 or Mitri attack framework or Mitri attack framework or Wistal.com and so on, I never get any, even though I subscribe via credit card, I never get any payment basically. So all those things like a, so completely phishing related oriented. We should not click on that one. So initially I used to habituate all these things, how the practical world looks like. Later completely I used to ignore them. This is the way how the phishing is happening in the real-time job-oriented websites, or maybe through our personal emails, or maybe through our professional emails, or maybe through via text messages like WhatsApp or normal text messages, or maybe through even calling as well. Okay, so this smashing and also phishing is a combination of both texting via through WhatsApp or any other websites, as I mentioned, like LinkedIn or maybe Naukri, or maybe through any other job portals, or maybe through any other social networking websites. So not only that one, but also even it is include like calling off your mobile number and asking the feedback. So these are the ways we can identify the professional, and also this one is included even our personal oriented as well. Like asking about, do you need any debit card or credit card? We can offer some of the X amount of the loan without any salary statements or without any, so your bank statements and so on. All these are things you have to suspect, but people are not trusting all these. People is not aware of what is meant by cyber criminals, how they can hack it. And finally they are sharing their OTPs, they're sharing their passwords, they're sharing their mobile numbers, they're sharing their email addresses, and finally they are so losing their money in these phishing email campaign via through wishing and also smashing on the personal oriented, also professional oriented part. So this is applicable to both personal and also professional. Nothing but when I say professional, it's a corporate IT or else enterprise level. So now we can go and we can discuss one by one each and every attack, what the importance of the attack, and how we can mitigate. So all these are attacks we are going to discuss now. So first one is spear phishing, email attack. So in this one, what attacker exactly will do? So attacker will send an email to either one user or group of the employees, or maybe distribution list or group list, so that attacker will compromise either one employee machine or more than one employee machine or more than one user or more than one host machine, is called as spear phishing. So whenever any phishing email it is coming to us via through phishing email gateway or email security solution, or maybe through SOC SIM tools, we should identify whether it is coming that phishing email to single user or more than one user. So how we can identify? Based on the sender email address, based on the sender recipient address, based on the sender IP address, based on the subject line, we can identify whether the one person is receiving this particular phishing email so that attacker can trick the end user, or maybe so group of the users or group of the employees, or maybe distribution list people are receiving the email. So this is the way we can identify, and this particular attack we can call it as spear phishing email attack. So spear is nothing but it's like a 360 degrees of the overall company. So 360 degrees meaning here, so it's always obviously everyone in the organization. So that's why we can call it as a spear phishing email attack. Okay, so how we can define this one? Attacker will send the suspicious or abnormal email to one user or group of users so that he will trick either one user or group of users, and finally attacker will gain unauthorized access or sensitive data exposure, is called as spear phishing. So what is the keyword you have to remember here? So please remember the keyword like one user or group of users. So this is the keyword. So group of the users we can call it as distribution list, or maybe we can call it as group list, or maybe entire other people overall whoever is available in the our team or organization. So what is the keyword you have to remember here? One user or group of the user, like a distribution list or team list, or maybe so overall entire organization of the email as well. So that is called spear phishing email. Okay. So here one person will compromise, or more than one person get compromised. So based on the activity is doing by respect to end user. So that is called spear phishing email. So second one is a whaling. So whale is nothing but it's a big fish in the sea or ocean. So who is a big fish or sea in the organization? So obviously it's like a whale. Whale we can call it a big fish. So who is the big fish in the organization related to small or medium based organization or maybe enterprise or corporate height level organizations are
CEO.
CEOs,
CEO.
CEO.
CFOs,
Yeah, all the board of the directors. Who are all the board of the directors are included either CEO, Chief Executive Officer, or maybe
CP,
so CFO, Chief Finance Officer, or maybe CTO, Chief Technology Officer, or maybe CFO, Chief Finance Officer, or maybe CIO, Chief Information Officer,
CISO,
CISO, Chief Information Security Officer, and so on. So not only these people, even directors, presidents, vice president, assistant vice presidents, managers, all this will fall under the big fish in the any organization. So before going to this one, so I will give here example of the spear phishing email like, so example x.y at the rate of test.tcs.com. So one person is getting the email from the suspicious email ID or maybe group of the emails like sock at the rate of test.tcs.com. From these are like a recipient from the attacker point of view. So it's a malicious domain. Test.tcs.com is not existing by the way. tcs.com domain is existing. So it's an attacker malicious email address. In the similar way, I can give a couple of other things like develops at the rate of test.tcs.com, and also we can say sales at the rate of test.tcs.com and so on. So from these are the different domains, attacker can send an email to all these group of the employees to respect to their phishing email. As I said previously, I have shown also. So if you are going to any website as a sales or maybe pre-sales oriented part of the recon, nothing but reconnaissance. So selection of the target or maybe gathering of the information or tracing of the whatever system I want to get compromised. So we can go and we can get the information from the info at the rate of x dot y and also x or x.com, or maybe sales at the rate of x.com, or maybe so contact us at the rate of x.com and so on. All this information of the email. So either they can give the email address or maybe through they can give the WhatsApp or maybe they can give even through our contact support related to mobile number also. So these are the ways we can go and we can identify the how the phishing email attacker either through he can send an email or maybe it is possible via text messages or maybe through wishing or maybe through smashing and so on. So these are all the ways how the recon can be identified by the attacker and he can send it to the respective target machine or targeted end user. Okay. So now whaling part. So as I said already, attacker will trick the board of the directors or senior management via suspicious email or abnormal email so that attacker will gain unauthorized access. So that is about whaling part. Whaling is nothing but, as I said, big fish in the ocean or sea. So who is the big fish in the any organization? At the time of the interview also you can refer, it's okay, no problem. Whale is nothing but a big fish in the ocean sea. So any company who is big fish, obviously, like examples of whales are board of the directors, senior management, and also we have CEO, CTO, CFO, CIO, CISO. Okay, so all these will fall under the, not on this one, even we can, I will consider like a directors, VPs, vice presidents, or presidents. So all these are examples of the whalings. So now what attacker will do? Attacker will send these emails to these particular people so that in case he will take the end user and will gain unauthorized access and sensitive data exposure. I'll give practical example also when we are going to discuss about these are the practical ways how this is possible via whaling. So I was working in X company and my CEO is Robert Williams, and one of the person name is called as Chris, is one of the director in the organization. Is a leading engineering and also R&D development. Basically, I was a part of the R&D company, so it's a related to product development company. I'm repeating once again. I was working in X company. It's related to public safety, and also so we are developing the products these related to public safety, and we are selling to different customers all over the worldwide. So I'm reporting to, anyway, forget about myself, how the attacker has done all this illegal activity. My CEO name is called Robert Williams, and also my director name is called as Chris. I forgot his full name. Now, phishing email attacker send email spoofing category of the attack on behalf of our CEO. Our CEO email address is robert.williams at the rate of x.com. This is the email address. X is nothing but my company name. I should not disclose this one. So now my director name is a CEO. Coming back, my director is Chris. I can say Patel. Hope my employees are not here. At the rate of x.com. Is a basically my director. Now what attacker has done? What is attacker email address now? Attacker email address is robert.williams at the rate of example dot x.com. Actually, this is not our company email address. What is this particular email address is called as attacker email address. So, but Krish is not aware of this one. 1 second. I can remove this one. So Chris is not aware of nothing, but my director is not aware whether CEO has sent an email or on behalf of the CEO, attacker has sent an email using phishing email or spoofing email address basically. Example.x.com is not existing at all in my company. So now Chris is on a holiday because his son is not feeling well and he has to take his son to hospital in the North America. So he put approximate 2 days holidays as a casual leave. Now, what attacker has done on behalf of our Robert? Robert is our CEO now. So now, on behalf of Robert, our CEO, so now he sent an email stating that I'm going to visit two of the companies and they are going to give very, very good opportunities related to projects oriented part. I need very, very importantly, so two gift cards or two voucher cards with the worth of, so they said like, so $600 or whatever it may be. Okay. So now what attacker sent, he wants to meet three customers. So for each and every customers, all the things on behalf of who is doing all these things on behalf of our CEO, he's sending an email to now Chris, even though Chris is on holiday. Obviously, he has access to Outlook via his phone or maybe through his particular laptop or MacBook or workstation, right? So he's already for 2 days because he has to take care of his son. Now, what attacker has done on behalf of CEO, he sent an email stating that I want to visit three customers. And also additionally, if you want to get any business for each and every customer, I have to pay around 500 USD dollars worth of gift card or voucher card. Please arrange as soon as possible. Who sent this particular message content to now Chris? Who has sent?
Attacker.
Attacker has sent. That's right. Perfectly right. Attacker has sent to Chris now on behalf of the CEO. What Chris sent back to now Robert R phishing email attacker. I am on a holiday. I have to take care of my son. We are consulting a doctor and my son is not feeling well. So this is the way how the communication it's happened. But what attacker sent back, it's okay, fine. Please complete consulting your family doctor, taking care of your son. After completing your personal work, please send worth of 500 USD dollar for three customers. So $500 into three customers, how much? How much?
1,500.
10K dollars.
15,000 USD, 1,500 USD dollars. Now, so now Chris Patel has completed his consulting doctor to his son, and he went to so one of the gift card and voucher card company, and finally there is no worth of 500 USD dollars. So all the gift card and voucher card worth of is so 200 USD dollars. So but each and every customer, how much he has to pay? If you want to get any project, we have to pay $500. We cannot give less than whatever $500. Obviously, how much we have to give now? $600, for example. So 200 gift card each and every worth, because 500 is not available. So obviously 600 USD dollars we have to pay to each and every customer. Total three customers, how much now?
1,800 used.
Exactly, $18,000.
1,800.
So what now Chris Patel has done? So Chris Patel has done worth of 1,800 USD dollars, and he sent stating that yes, I purchased gift card and voucher card to, okay, so to you. Can I share via through email, or can I share through via text message, or can I share via through any WhatsApp or social networking website? What attacker has done, please share via email all the gift card number and voucher card number. What Chris Patel has done, all the gift card and voucher card he purchased is sent via email. And who is received? Who is received?
Attack.
Attacker
Attacker.
is received. That's right. Attacker is received. Finally, he used that 1,800 USD dollars for his personal expenses or personal valuation or validation purpose. Then who lost the respective 1,800 USD dollars?
Chris.
Chris is lost 1000 USD dollars. Now Chris Patel sent an email. I spent approximate 1800 USD dollars to our CEO. Please do reimbursement. Now he sent an email to finance team stating that I need 1000 USD dollars. So whenever any person wants to communicate, like a CEO or CTO or whoever it may be, even including end user, either they will contact HR team or finance team. Why they will contact director? So now CFO team responded back. Chief Financial Officer responded back. Why did you send 1800 USD dollars to the so and so person? If any person CEO is need, they will contact us. Why he will contact you? Then finally, they conclude that it's one of the malicious or abnormal or suspicious activity and that particular email sent to SOC team now. Please go and validate. So what has done and so whether it is a phishing email campaign or whether really CEO has done to director related to Chris Patel, do the oral analysis and please share root cause analysis document. When we are doing the root cause analysis document, we found that it's a completely phishing email attacker. Then obviously, who lost 1000 USD dollars? 1800 USD dollars. Chris Patel has lost it. The company will pay reimbursement.
No.
Obviously, that's correct. That is the reason, even though they are in the very high level positions as well. It's really happened in practical in my organization, in my ex organization. This is what it's happened. Not only this one, even one of the phishing email attackers sent an email to one of the lady directors stating that in the midnight you are watching some of the adult content related videos or pornography related videos and I can share all of your web browser history to your director or your vice president and so on. He is doing completely abusing words or block emailing to lady director. What she has to do now? And also he's expecting around $2000. Whether she has to pay money? What she has to do now?
To complaint for the complaints team.
Exactly, that's correct. She has to give complaint to cyber security SOC operation team. That's what she has done. Chris Patel is not aware of what is meant cyber security and what is meant a phishing email. Unfortunately, he lost $1800. But lady director is aware of. Her name is Sophia. It's not theoretical. I'm just giving okay, just like X dot Y, or maybe it's what this is what happened really in my organization. Lady director completely sent an email to cybersecurity SOC team stating that so X person is giving warning messages and also block emailing stating that I'm using in the midnight some of the adult content related videos and he wants some of the X amount of the money as a block email part. Once we have done the oral analysis, finally we conclude that so is a phishing email attacker is not any other internal employees or maybe legitimate user from our organization. So this is what we have to educate each and every employee. And so we have to aware and we have to give the education via phishing email campaign or security awareness training. This is also one of the entire question. You are a phishing email investigation guy. How can you provide the education to the employee? How can you aware the education of the employee? Via phishing email campaign or via security awareness training, I can go and I can share monthly wise or so thrice in a month or maybe twice in a month. I can share phishing email campaign email via couple of tools. I can see who is clicked on and whoever did not click on the malicious malware attachment or malicious URL link. So this is the way how I can educate all of my organization employees and I can provide awareness training to each and every employee. And finally, we can make our companies safeguard from phishing email attacker. And also a lot of companies has completed one of the survey using sampling theorem, or maybe through some survey or feedback. Nowadays, 60% of the attacks are coming through phishing email as well, other than cyber cave or internet facing related websites or internet facing attacks. Okay, so this is also one of the leading interview question, how they can expect and what you have to give the answer. Okay, so please educate to each and every employee. So for educating the employee, for that one, we can use either directly physical interaction via security awareness training, or maybe through phishing email campaigns via sending 15 days once one of the phishing email campaign notice. We have to observe. So whether any end user is clicking or not clicking, or reading or not reading, or downloading the attachment or not downloading, and in such a way, maybe one time they will click, or second time they will click, third time we have to go and we have to see. So why are doing all these illegitimate activity? In such a way, we have to educate. Okay, so that is about whaling part. Next one is, now in this scenario, the company will pay $1,800 to Chris Patel.
No.
Obviously, how much he lost now? $1,800 he lost from his pocket.
But being a director, he don't know whether it need to contact the CEO.
Yeah, that's correct. So basically, that is a startup company I was working, and we don't have the proper education to each and every employee. So we did not provide any awareness training or phishing email campaign. And finally, this particular person has already paid amount via gift card and voucher card. Later, I went and I joined as a team leader manager in Bangalore company. I recruited approximately 6 members, and finally we educated all the USA, California team, and there's a Bangalore team and Chennai team and Mumbai team. This is the way how the overall process is implemented. Hope it's clear.
But it's not compulsory that they should know all the things, right?
Yeah, they should know about all the things, you are right, but at least we have to give about. So whenever you are suspecting that one is a phishing email, please forward that email to SOC team stating that we can do the instant investigation forensic analysis.
Yeah, because whenever we talk to the stakeholders or something, they will not have this much of technical knowledge, right?
No, that is the reason you can educate one time, two times, three times, continuously educate for each and every month. Obviously one day they will listen to us.
So the awareness training would include all the people.
Yes, obviously, each and every internal stakeholder, entire organization. As I said previously, either you
Hmm.
can try physical session or virtual session through entire phishing email campaign team or entire internal stakeholders.
Yeah,
Is it clear, Priyanka?
yeah.
Okay, done. So next thing is this: what happened really? It's not joke. It's a practical thing. It's happened. So next attack is smashing. So what is my smashing here? Attacker will send the malicious content via text messages, or maybe through our any message oriented part through social network websites. So that is called smashing here, through SMS or maybe through any text messages. So couple of times we'll receive, please click on this one, and if you need any personal loan or any gift card or any voucher card or maybe any other, you can forward this link to 10 members. You can receive one of the good news. You can forward this member to 10 members, you'll receive iPhone and so on. So here there are two ways. Either they want to do spamming of the respective product, they want to distribute to all over the worldwide via through product related campaign part, or maybe through malicious activity purpose. Okay, so how we can define this one now? Attacker will send malicious content via text messages or else via messages or through social networking apps. So daily I will receive couple of things from in my WhatsApp group stating that please join in this one. Daily you can earn around 6,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees or 4,000 rupees. So for that one you have to pay around registration part is 8,000 and so on. Today also I received. Yesterday also I received. And also you can join the cryptocurrency and you can earn more money and you can click on this one and we can give the job opportunity and so on. But please don't click on all those malicious URL link or malicious malware attachment. Please don't click on anything. If it is happening via text messages or maybe through any via social networking websites or apps. Okay. So even though a couple of people are working in cybersecurity field, they know about cybersecurity, but they are trying to click on all these things because they want to earn more money or more income part. So, but this is a basic thing. Obviously, so per day you are getting 8,000 rupees. Why we have to work in the IT and software industry or maybe some other field, business oriented or maybe IT or BPOs or maybe call centers or maybe pharma field or maybe banking sector or maybe retail sector and so on. Okay, so this is the way how the nowadays most of the cyber criminals are sending WhatsApp messages or maybe through because here and there we'll go and we'll register our mobile number. They'll get our mobile number or maybe through our email. They can contact us easily in different ways and different approaches. I will not look into all these messages as well. Please don't click on and don't trust anyone, including your proxy interviews or maybe including your backdoor jobs as well. This is my advice. Sorry to say and sorry to bring this topic now. Apologies. Next one. Wishing. So wishing is nothing but by calling an end user so and asking the personal information so that attacker will trick the end user. So they will say clearly stating that I'm calling from Axis Bank, I am calling from ICICI Bank, I'm calling from Citibank. Even though we are a cyber security people and we'll ask, can you provide your employee ID or can you provide your tag or can you provide which branch you are working on? They can create a dummy profiles and they can share it to us. But what information they shared, it's like a dummy thing. We should not trust. So phishing is happening here right now. It's one of the very, very famous attack all over the worldwide. So a lot of people are losing the money because of the phishing. So they will call and you do need any loan. So without any so proofs or maybe submission or salary statements or maybe your form 16 and so on, we can provide okay so amount. So last weeks or 2 weeks, 2 months back, sorry, 2 months back, one of the person came to my village and stating that without any salary proof, without any income, without any bank statement, we can provide 2 lakhs each and every employee, each and every person in the so your village. I went and asked how you can provide without any proof or submission or evidence part. If you have the so what is the PAN card number we can provide. How can you do that if you don't pay money? This is what it's happening. Even they're approaching, they are not aware of. We have sarpanch of the organization or village and whoever is calling to the employees or maybe villages people whatever. It's not about only villages or maybe whoever is educated or non-educated and so on. So this is what it's happening by calling the people and even they are working as a MLA or MP or maybe even so a lecturer or maybe so headmaster of the school also they lost money. In it's practical in my mandal itself it's happened. I used to teach this particular cybersecurity training. They approached me. How can we rectify? Already you shared everything. What I have to do now? You shared everything, your mobile number, your OTP, your bank account and your so debit card number, credit card number, and everything. So you are approaching me now. What I have to do? Just you can go and you can give police complaint. I should not do anything for this one. So this is what it's happened in my mandal. One of the MLA mobile is got compromised. And he shared everything. He lost some X amount of the money. In the similar way, one of our student father also lost approximate 15,000 so Indian rupees. Fortunately, what is unfortunate here? So at the end of the month, in his account, 1.8 lakh what I was drawing as headmaster, he doesn't have it. In his account, 1.8 lakhs it is there. Obviously, he can lose that particular 1.8 lakhs also. My neighbor home also one of the person. So his uncle, he shared all of the details. He lost approximate 1.6 lakhs. So that's what I said. Like, so please educate your neighbors, your relatives, your family members, and your internal stakeholders of the organization. It's not about only our within the organization related to corporate IT or enterprise oriented or maybe small or medium business oriented. We have to educate each and every person in our society as well how the criminals are trying to do hacking and how they are getting the money. Okay, so that is called phishing. By calling the end user and getting the unauthorized access or sensitive data exposure or monetary function is called as phishing. Everything, all of our Aadhaar card, everything, we should not do that. Next one is malicious URL link. So it's one of the very famous interview question, guys. So these two is a completely personal oriented part, not only personal, even professional as well. But I'll keep more into like personal oriented. Now malicious URL link. What attacker will do in this scenario? Attacker will attach one of the URL link. Click on this URL link. Maybe you can receive one of the so lottery related email, or maybe you can receive one of the so money amount, or maybe you can receive one of the invoice copy and so on. So he can share one of the link. We should not click on that one. So it's a completely malicious URL link basically. Okay, so this is also one of the interview question. Dedicatedly, they'll expect whenever any phishing email attacker sent an email to end user via URL link, how can you do phishing email investigation? Dedicated to URL link only. You should not explain about IP address validation, domain validation, and also so malware attachment validation. Specifically, you have to explain about only dedicated to URL link validation only. This particular company, uh, I think 3 or 4 interviews they dedicate last about this one. One of the phishing email attackers sent a malicious URL link to either one user or group of user. How can you do phishing email investigation? All these are practical or real-time scenario world. Okay. So now you should explain dedicated to malicious URL link validation only. So whatever inter is expecting from us, there is no need to go for the so IP address validation, domain validation, and so on. So here they explained about already they given hint also malicious URL link. Okay, whenever they're specific to that particular thing as well, you have to explain about only that one. So this particular interview question already asked by a couple of companies like a JP Morgan and also so what is that company? Investment.
Invesco.
It's a very famous company.
Invesco. Is it Invesco?
Invesco no, but it's a Bangalore-based company. It's USA. Ah, yes. Um, it's Fidelity. Sorry, Fidelity Investments. And also not only from that one, even PwC also. These 3 companies asked about dedicated to malicious URL link validation. Okay, so you should not explain about all those, even though you know about how to do domain validation, IP address validation, and header analysis, written path validation, and everything. Dedicatedly, you should explain about malicious URL link validation only. So that I will explain in future classes. When now these type of attack it will appear, how to answer it. It's one of the very famous practical and real-time scenario question from the different companies. Okay, attacker will send malicious URL link to either one user or group of users so that it will trick the end user in such a way attacker will gain unauthorized access or sensitive data exposure. So that is malicious URL link, completely via malicious URL link. So here, whenever this particular practical scenario we received, we should aware of whether one person is received the URL link or group of the employees are received the URL link. How can you filter this one? Either through sender email address or maybe through sender email, sender IP address or maybe the subject line. So this is the way how can we filter out how many people are received. After that, how many people are clicked on the URL link? How many individuals did not click on the URL link? Whoever clicked on the URL link, we have to go and we have to verify the system is got compromised and what is the EDR action or proxy action it has done. And whoever did not click on, so we have to gather that information and we have to do email fudging option. What is meant by email fudging? So whoever did not read the recipient of the email, so we can go and we can delete all the emails via through SMTP server or maybe through email gateway or email security solution. Deleting of all the emails from the respective end user Outlook is called as email fudging. And who else clicked on? So how many people system is got compromised? How many people did not system got compromised? What the EDR activity? What the proxy activity? And what the firewall activity? So we have to go and we have to verify all these different scenarios. It's not about one scenario. Basically, it is included more than 3 to 4 scenarios. It's included in a single phishing email scenario based related to malicious URL link. It's a basically what is the most recent incident investigation you have done, or what is the most critical incident investigation you have done, what is the difficult incident investigation you have done in your entire career. Choose a phishing email, but you have to explain about 4 to 5 practical scenarios. I have seen most of the people will choose this particular scenario, but at the time of the explanation, they will give only 3 normal generic validation like head analysis, standard policy framework, DMARC validation, DKIM validation, written path validation, sender email address, recipient email address, IP address validation, domain validation. That's it. But you have to go on, you have to explain about overall different practical scenarios other than IP address, other than domain, other than header analysis, other than SPF, DMARC, DKM, written path. Additionally, even we have to provide about malicious URL link, malicious malware attachment. In such a way, we can explain this particular dedicated scenario itself approximately more than 15 to 20 minutes. But people will not do all this. People will do. So header analysis, IP address validation, domain validation, it's over. Okay. So why I'm saying all this now itself. So in future, whatever we're going to discuss about practical or real-time scenario based, you should remember all this and how to explain and what you should do and what you should not do at the time of the interview. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, done.
RK,
Yeah.
basically, this malicious URL can be at personal level and both enterprise level also, right?
Yes, it is applicable to both. Yes.
And one more thing is this URLs can be embedded into the images or links. I mean, the
Yeah, through images.
buttons.
Yeah, through images, through links, or maybe through QR code. There are different ways they will include basically. Yeah.
So whenever we are, I mean, we have to right click and copy that. But if at all somebody clicks on this particular links, the
Hmm.
images or this, the mitigation steps would be the same, right?
No, whenever someone is clicking on, so
Mm,
that information we can identify via SMTP server or maybe through. So our phishing email security solution like email gateway security solution or maybe email security solution. So like as I said, Proofpoint, Ironport,
mm,
Mimecast, Office 365 Defender, and also URL link can be done via next generation firewall and also proxy. So from using these four different types of tools, I'm repeating once again, SMTP server
mm,
and also email gateway or email security solution, proxy server, and also next generation firewall. How many people are clicked on? How many people did not click on? So if you're using phishing, email security solution or email gateway solution, everything we can get it from the respective tool itself. Otherwise, obviously we have to go to network security solution like proxy or firewall, and we can get how many people are clicked on, how many people did not click on. So whatever you asked, it's a valid question basically. So how can you identify how many users clicked on, how many people did not click on? So where we can verify this information? This information we can verify through via email gateway or email security solution, or maybe through proxy, or maybe through next generation firewall. Nowadays, even EDR solution also through web control and app control it is giving. So this is the way how we can identify whoever is clicked on and whoever did not click on.
I have one more question. So
Yeah,
basically, we are talking about fake phishing emails, right?
yeah.
So that will have mostly spelling mistakes. Now these are also filtered, but they are using different language like Cyrillic language, which resembles the same context.
Yes, that's right. You are right. They will,
So
as I said previously also. So in 2024, approximate April month, so April 30th, all the TCS employee got one of the hack letter stating that please click on this particular URL link or file. You can see your hack letter. So what people will think, all the employees of TCS now, 6,25,000 employees are working in TCS. Obviously, they have excitement and anxiety. How much hike I got, and what is the band they are referring to, either A band or B band or C band or D band. So what is the fixed amount of the payment it's got hiked, and also what the variable payment now. So even though we are cybersecurity people, also we are getting anxiety. We'll not see about what is the domain name and where we are got the email address. Lot of people are clicked on the email address, including our cybersecurity professional, whoever is working in cybersecurity field also. So these awareness we should identify by continuously providing the training to them and awareing of the, so what is and what is spelling mistakes is available or not, so what is content it is provided basically, whether this particular portal is coming via our legitimate website or illegitimate website, everything end user has to validate whether employee or will validate all these parameters.
um,
Yeah, this is what it's happened already. Several people are already clicked on, and a lot of system has also got compromised. It's happened in 2024 only in the April 30th. Because April 30th, every employee they will get the salary hike.
right,
Yeah,
year end.
yeah, year end. You are
So
right.
basically, do we have anything like we can identify the incorrect spellings over there? So
No,
can we have option of
incorrect
that?
spelling is completely knowledge on your vocabulary, your way of the communication, reading of the texting, and that one only. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Can we use any other format or content like chart, GPT, and so on? And we can verify is there any spelling mistakes are available. But
So because
on the practical security field, so everything is like a manual investigation. There are two different types of investigation we can do on the phishing email also. One is manual investigation and one is so automated investigation. This is also one of the practical investigation interview question as well. So are you working on the phishing email investigation via automated tool or manual analysis? What the answer you will give?
We need to say both because manual also we need
Better
to.
you can give automated analysis, sorry, manual analysis. Each and every content, whatever it is referring, and what is the HTML content it is contain, and what is the body of the content of the image it is providing. So as a HTML script or maybe JavaScript oriented. Most of the, as I said previously also, whenever we discussed about SMTP server or email server, body of the content, most of the cases it will be available through HTML JavaScript. So if everything tool is giving, why human beings are required to do the investigation?
Hmm.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
I got your logic.
Yeah. So
So
this is, yeah. So this is what,
URLs basically can be
mm,
we can't directly see the reputation of it, but at least the spellings or the different languages letters they put embed into it, right? So can that be done? Is what actually I was asking.
yeah, just you can take the right click and don't click on that one. Just take the
Okay.
copy URL link and take to URL scan or virustotal.com or maybe
Mm,
hibernation.com and check the reputation, or maybe through email gateway or maybe through email security solution. You can check the reputation and according to that one you can act. Maybe it's a new URL link, it's not existing in the signature based. Then you can raise a
mm,
case with the vendor, whoever is a part of our email security we are using, that may be Office 365 Defender or maybe through Proofpoint or maybe through Mimecast or Input, and you can wait for maybe 1 hour or maybe 2 hours. You can check the what is the reputation respective vendor is providing by R&D team of the engineering, and according to that one you can take the appropriate actions.
okay. Okay. So in order to
Yeah,
escape the risk of it,
exactly, that's right.
impact of risk.
Exactly, you are right.
Okay. And one last question. Sorry for this. So
It's okay.
basically, you are talking about email security. Uh,
Hmm.
this one, right? So what exactly does it do?
Email security solutions are basically, so whenever any email we are sending from X to Y, from source to
Mm,
destination or sender to recipient, or maybe we are receiving like inbound email from so Y to X as a inbound email. So what email security solution will do, it can validate every content of the email, and also everything it will validate URL link is there in the email body or not, malicious malware attachment is there or not, what is the SPF pass or failed, what is DMARC is passed or failed, what is return path passed or failed, and also what is the DKIM is passed or failed, what is the SPF is authenticated or not. And also it can do additionally antivirus scanning, malware scanning, and also spam filtering option. All those parameters can be done by email security solution or email gateway. Maybe you can ask one more question, whether this particular option is available to SMTP server. No, these options are
okay.
not available to SMTP server. That is the
Okay.
reason we have to use third party email security solutions or email gateway solutions. And we have
Okay.
to deploy these things in the DMZ or DMZ in parallel to our next generation firewall.
Okay. Okay. Most of the filtering will be done over there.
Exactly. In the perimeter itself, everything it can be done via so our email gateways before entering into our trust zone or internal zone of the organization.
Sure, sure. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Excellent question. Thank you so very much, Priyanka. Really appreciate.
Mhm.
Yeah. So last one on now in our topic of the phishing email, malicious malware attachment. So what attacker will in this one? Attacker will attach malicious file as a attachment, and he will trick the end user, and he will gain unauthorized access or sensitive data exposure in case any exploitation or weakness identified. What is meant by exploitation or weakness identified? As per cyber process, already we discussed about exploitation phase, software transport and delivery. So in case your ADR solution or antivirus solution or maybe application malware solution or maybe our traditional antivirus solution is not working, maybe it is in inactive state or maybe it is in so unknown state or maybe it is sleeping state, and user is not aware whether it is legitimate fail or illegitimate fail. Obviously, in case user clicked on, more chances are there to try to install our malware into our end user machine so that attacker will gain unauthorized access or sensitive data exposure according to whatever EDR agent status is showing. So this is also one of the very practical important interview question. Explain about phishing email malware attachment investigation via any phishing email attacker sent either invoice copies or maybe through lottery related copies or maybe through PDF copies or maybe through Excel sheet and so on. So nowadays, what are phishing email security solutions we do have? Just now we discussed about email security solution or email gateway. They have sandboxing environment. Not only on the inbuilt scanning mechanism, every file whenever it is entering, it will take 15 seconds to identify is there any suspected malware is existing. So up to 2019 or 2020, it used to take care approximate 15 minutes to do the overall analysis whether really that file contains any malware or not. 15 minutes it is taking. Lot of times we'll get lot of phishing email malware attachment. So how the email security solution is sufficient to take care of all the email analysis, so that what each and every vendor has done, instead of the 15 minutes of the overall analysis, we can reduce our time content. And they are doing the sandboxing environment either through on-premise sandboxing environment, maybe through cloud environment. Whenever any file is entering, so it will do automatic scanning mechanism through static analysis of the malware and dynamic analysis of the malware using signature based and also behavioral pattern. It can give the verdict within 15 seconds whether that file has any malicious content is existing or not. In case malicious content is existing, based on the signature, either it will do blocking of the respective email or quarantining of the email. So otherwise, in case no signature, at least it will throw an alert notification stating that this particular email contains some of the malicious content. So now we can go and we can do the analysis of the respective malware attachment, whether really that file has any malware existing or not. So this is also one of the practical scenario based we can expect from the interview point of view. So these are all the ways we can identify the phishing. As I said, so first two are very important: spear phishing and also whaling. And additionally, as I said, phishing and also malicious, sorry, forget about phishing, malicious URL link and malicious malware attachment. And I can give one more. Nowadays, it is becoming very popular. This is called phishing. What is phishing here? So attacker will send QR code scanner or end user, and whenever end user is clicking on the QR image, in case we don't use all these email security solutions or EDR solution, we have more chances are there to get unauthorized access sensitive data exposure. Attacker will gain unauthorized access or sensitive data exposure. So this is also once again from TCS only. So in May month, almost all 6,25,000 employees from TCS got one of the QR code scanner. We are providing 2,000 rupees coupon for QR code scanner. You can click on this one. You can receive one of the worth of the 2,000 rupees as your gift card or voucher card. This is what they have sent it. And every QR code image has basically URL link. We have to take that image URL link and we have to scan it. But a lot of people has clicked on this one. And I will go practical scenario, whatever it's happened in my organization. Regularly, I used to receive my HDFC Bank. I'm using HDFC Bank. So I used to get from HDFC Bank, you are eligible for the worth of 2,000 rupees gift card because you are spending a lot of credit card amount for your personal use. I used to treat all these things like illegitimate activity. So suddenly one day I got a call stating that my relationship manager from HDFC Bank why you are not responding or why you are not clicking on the respective worth card or gift card, voucher card related part. So first I concluded whether really you are from HDFC Bank manager, what is your ID card number, where you're calling from. So obviously my account is from Chennai, Paris corner. So they said like, yes, I'm from Chennai, Paris corner. I'm your relationship manager from your particular account and you are using more than 10 years. Based on all this confirmation, I said like, I'm working in the cybersecurity field. I know about what I should do and what I should not do it. That is the reason I'm not clicking even though it's a legitimate email. So after clicking on all these things, what I have done, one of my testing laptop I do have, and I went and I clicked on the respective HDFC Bank email. It's a legitimate email. I got worth of the rupees of 2000 as a gift card and voucher card. Then I went to Amazon and I purchased respective one of the kitchen item to my home. So this is the way you have to suspect something whenever something you are getting via email. But most of the people will not do that. I am a cybersecurity professional. I know what I should do and what I should not do. What about other people? Same thing. It's happened. My ex company. So they offered about what is that company? So shoe company name. Yeah, some ex company shoe company name. So they offered worth of 3,000 USD dollars, and they given to each and every employee. So because we got a lot of profits to our company, worth of 10 billion USD dollars in 1 year itself. So then finally, what company has done for each and every employee who is working 17,000 employees. So they shared 3,000 USD dollars as a shoe, and so they given whether you want small or medium or large. Continuously, we are receiving the email, and March 31st, you have to place your order. I'm suspecting this one is everything is like a Outlook or Office 365. I'm suspecting everything it's like a malicious URL link or malicious malware attachment. Wantedly, email attacker is sending an email, and even though I have done the overall analysis from my side, even though I'm product security architect, so I did not get any suspicious email activity. I did not receive any central policy framework is a failed, and DMARC is failed, DCAM is failed, and header analysis failed, and HTML content and malicious URL link validation. Everything looks fine. But every Tuesday we do have the team meeting from Poland, USA, India team used to, okay, so participate in that email. So our director was asking from Poland team stating that did you order your shoe or not? So I was really shocked and surprised. So whether it's a legitimate or email or is it a phishing email? He said like it's a legitimate email. Did you order or not? So finally I ordered and I got respective shoe as well. So now everything I'm looking into cyber security professional oriented. So because I should be okay concerned about each and every aspect of whatever I'm doing in my life, that may be professional, personal. So if you are doing in this way, obviously you will not lose your monetary or you will not lose your any finance oriented or any criminal oriented debit card or credit card or any PI data, PHI data. This is what every person has to do. Are you getting what I'm saying? Hello.
Trust no one. Validate everything.
Okay, done. So that's all about overall classification of the phishing email. So tomorrow we can do and we can discuss about what are the phishing email security solution, because I think already I completed almost 1.5 hours. So tomorrow morning, what we can discuss about phishing email security solution. First 10 minutes. Later, I will go for flooding category of the attacks. Okay, so that's all for today evening class. Tomorrow morning class at 7:30 a.m. IST. Another 3 or 4 days I will take morning class. Please, this is my request from my side. Please attend it another 3 to 4 days. Once these attacks are going to complete, I will take only evening session because we are lagging. I completed almost 25 days syllabus, but till I did not complete our networking and cyber security concepts as well. Once I'm going to complete all these topics, then I can go to each and every security technology related to endpoint network, infrastructure, cloud, cybersecurity, application security, and so on. Is that be okay?
Okay.
Gotcha.
Even if you okay or not, I will follow my rules and regulations. That's all. Tomorrow morning class at 7:30 a.m. IST. That's all for today evening class. Do you have any questions?
Yes, sir, I have a question.
Yeah, please.
Sir, what about the
Sorry,
tiny URL?
timing URL.
Tiny URL.
Short URLs which you get
Yeah, same thing. Just you have to copy the URL link and you have to check the reputation and you have to see whether it is any legitimate content or legitimate content based on the signature or based on the machine learning capability.
Even though the legitimate emails also coming into the spam folder of a Gmail, then what it mean?
So that is basically, I said, spam. It doesn't mean that it's like a legitimate or legitimate. So couple of companies, they will do the product advertisement. So product advertisement mail emails, we can call it spamming of the emails. For example, maybe tomorrow one of the iPhone company, they want to release maybe iPhone 16. So for that one, what they will do, they want to make sure that so advertisement they can do via through YouTube channels, maybe through any social network websites or maybe through WhatsApp or maybe Facebook. That doesn't mean that it's a malicious URL part. So we have to go and we have to verify whether really it's advertisement related malicious URL link or legitimate or illegitimate. We can go and we can verify, and according to that one, we can go and we can validate and we can take the appropriate actions.
Sir, one more thing. Is this Gmail do all these parameters like SPF, DKM, and DK, all parameters will pass over this
No, no,
Gmail?
no, no, no. So, Mr. Is it Ravi, by the way?
Ravi, sir, Ravi.
Yeah. So basically, on the personal oriented point of view, are you maintaining any SMTP server in your personal growth or in your personal company or maybe in your personal maybe personal home?
No.
No, obviously will not. Whatever Gmail is providing by default parameters only will validate. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
So basically, in the enterprise level, we have maintained the SMTP server, and we should configure the sender policy framework on DKM and DMARC, what we should accept and what we should not accept. So whenever we are receiving any email, so we have to create a sender policy framework and also using MX record, and also we should encrypt every email through confidential, restricted, and also public or private through SSL TLS mutual authentication. Whatever Gmail by default is providing completely based on the Gmail security by default guidelines and protocols only. It's not about our personal oriented part. Whatever they have to listen, we have to follow. That's it. So whenever you are working for X company and you have your own company, maybe tomorrow, so Ravi has built up one of the startup companies stating that Ravi Pharma based companies, you'll create one of the SMTP server. Now you can create one of the MX record, you can create sender policy framework, DK and DMARC, which domains you have to accept and which domains we should not accept. What is sender policy framework we have to validate, which DKM we have to allow and which DKM we should not allow. Everything it matters. So according to that one, we can say whether the phishing email or not. What I want to try to say here, whatever Gmail is providing, just you can go and you can validate. We should not do anything from our personal related emails part here. So completely depending on how the enterprise is configuring our SPF, DKM, DMARC, and return path in our business oriented, and what we should accept or what we should not accept in between sender and also recipient in between SLTLS mutual authentication.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Is it clear by the way?
Hi,
Yes.
Yeah, please.
yeah, can you please upload the today's morning session?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. Apologies. Yeah, still, till I did not recover yet. I'm feeling a little bit messy and fever. Yeah, I will upload within 1 hour. Sorry, apologies. Please don't mind it.
No, sir. Record is uploaded, sir.
Already uploaded?
Yes, it's morning class uploaded. Please check it once.
Okay, okay. Maybe Basha is uploaded. Maybe Chanti is uploaded. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah, please.
So basically, you already told me, right? We have already email security solutions has a options. He's a capability to find out whether the user clicked or not, or else it is how many users are received, right? That email, phishing email, right?
Mm.
So is there like that any option kind of option is available, sir? We have to check.
Yeah, we have in the ProPoint and also Mimecast and Office 365 Defender, Ironport, and also we have a lot of other email solutions. We have ATP, that is called Advanced Threat Prevention, and also we have TAP, nothing but Threat Advanced Persistence Monitor. So we can see everything like spelling mistakes. We can see about header analysis. We can see is there any quarantined email, and in the past whoever is received, whether they clicked or not, everything we can verify through email gateway or email security solution. That is the reason it's better to purchase nowadays, not only SMTP, sir, but also it's better to purchase email security solution as well. Coming back to your question, yes, all these options are available, part of the email security solution.
Yes, sir. I'm asking any specific option you have to click that.
So yeah, specific option like a message ID, network ID, and also through subject line, and also through tab, as I mentioned, to continuous monitoring part, and how many user clicked on, and in the past there are several options. It depends on which email security solution you are working on. Whatever I'm saying, everything it's about Office 365 Defender and also ProPoint, because I do have experience on all these two tools. So I'm giving combination of both. Yes. Coming back to your question, yes, we have the options. So if it's Office 365 Defender, we have to see based on the message ID and network ID. And if are using ProPoint, we have to use a option based on the spelling, not spelling. It is one of the options is called as a tab. There we can go and we can do the analysis part.
Okay, sir. And one more thing, sir, you told me, right, that proxy level we can check, then and IDS IPS IDS level.
Not IDS IPS, next generation
Okay.
firewall.
Yeah, sorry, next generation firewall. Then that is also same procedure, sir.
Yeah, that is all same procedure. We have to go to the next generation firewall. We have to go to the example I have shown already.
40
FortiGate firewall.
40 net
Yeah,
firewall.
FortiGate firewall.
Right.
And we have to go to the our forward traffic. One of the option is available under the log and report option. Once we are going to log and report, and whatever email you received, just you can give the source IP address, attacker IP address, destination IP address is whoever is received the email. So then you can see how many people are received and who is the username, and packet is allowed or packet is dropped or packet is denied or packet is retransmitted. Everything we can see part of the next generation firewall. Same thing is applicable to our proxy as well, our secure web gateway, our application gateway. So what the action is defined by the source IP, destination IP in between. So our policy what are we created, everything we can see under the proxy and also next generation firewall. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, sir. My doubt is clear, sir. Thank you, sir.
you're welcome. Any other?
Sir, one more thing. As you said, we need to do manual analysis of the phishing email. Suppose if attacker sends hundreds and thousands of emails, then what to do?
That I will explain part of our phishing email investigation. Once we'll go for cybersecurity, there we can explain everything. Don't worry, because I'm going too much in depth analysis now itself.
Okay, thank you.
So this is a basic thing, sir. Next level, next thing we will say complete high. I mean, high level, sir.
No, completely. We are discussing about only network definitions and how we are preventing. We did not go and we did not discuss about practical scenario based yet. So what I'm trying to say here now, maybe we can expect these are the type of the questions we can expect at the time of the interview. But we did not go there and we did not discuss about how to do and what to do and what we should do and what we should not do. All those things we can discuss part of the cyber security.
Yes, sir. These are the basic introduction of this.
Yeah, these are like a basics and definitions on how to mitigate and maybe what we can expect. Now I am giving practical use case and scenarios as well now itself.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes,
I will ask all these questions at the time of once we are going to cyber security. But you have to give all these answers.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Any other? Okay, guys, then thank you so very much and good night and sweet dreams. See you tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. IST.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good.